So often we talk about the right ingredients coming together in order to produce rain, widespread rain, severe weather, things like that. And this morning, there are a couple of things that we were severely lacking. And it was actually thanks to the thunderstorms that got going yesterday and right on into early this morning. So it all started with the cold front that had thunderstorms continuously being generated along with it. It was moving relatively slowly as this is a kind of transition of seasons front. This is not a super strong blue north or anything like that. But the boundary, along with ample moisture and some instability, was all enough to keep sparking up thunderstorms just ahead of or along this front all the way into this morning. What happened, though, is these thunderstorms then pushed out some stable air. We call that a downdraft or an outflow that overflowed, or I should say undercut, the additional storm development that was coming our way and outpaced the cold front behind it. And so what you're left with is a whole lot of stable air before the actual front and the real lifting mechanism gets to you. So that outflow, even though it got here with a little bit of daytime heating having already taken place, was just enough to spark up some scattered showers. And so when we don't have all of the instability and ample moisture in the upper levels where there's some other elements that are lacking, you end up with what you found out there this morning. Knew that was a possibility. We did not expect that to happen. So that is what we call in the business a forecast bust. And you can see exactly how that outflow boundary outpaced the cold front with this radar loop. There are those thunderstorms looking nice and organized, and then there's the outflow that outpaces the front. And you see all the storms that fall apart behind it, all the stable air that it just tapped right into, and those storms rain themselves out. Estimated rainfall graphic looks pretty depressing too, if you were wanting rain anyway. North, northwest, northeast, and even southeast of the Brazos Valley. Whole lot of rain fell, lots of good measurable rain that some of us needed. Do also know that there are some of you in the ag community that actually really wanted today to stay dry, so you got your prayers answered with that, absolutely. We are still filtering in some of that drier air right now. The front about to the coast, and it's still sparking up some thunderstorms from the Texas coast all the way now into portions of Louisiana, Mississippi, and onward. Here's the nice thing, and the thing we're still pretty sure about. It's going to be quite nice, especially the next about 4 or 5 mornings. Even the afternoon's not looking too bad either, especially when you compare it to the 97, 98 that a lot of us have been getting to. Tomorrow at about this time, just under 90 degrees. Then we dip down into the mid to low 60s, maybe even upper 50s for some of us, especially on Friday and Saturday. So this drier, more stable air mass that settles in, unfortunately also means that we're probably done with at least widespread measurable rain for the rest of this month, because this will have some staying power. What that means also, though, is that we get to enjoy some really nice mornings. You get to open up the windows each night as well. Evenings look fantastic. Afternoons, a little bit toasty, but as the sun starts to go down, things get comfy in a hurry.
All right, Max, thank you.